Round 2. Oh, still got our opponent from last round's hand. Still haven't figured out how exactly to fix that glitch. This is a good keepable hand, though. Red. Ah, the red deck. All right. The old red-white. Ooh. Well, I hope he's got some fatties in there so I can get this Warden online. But for now, we'll let... Oh, I actually have to play lands first. Yeah, let's drop the Cathar. I may make the trade. Hopefully he doesn't have Forge Devil. That'd be a really excellent follow-up for him. Alright. I think I'll probably make this trade. The issue is I can't cast Devouring Light unless I get another white source, but I'm still making the trade. I mean, it's obvious he's super aggressive, so damage preservation seems like the right choice right now. Alright, let's get our Venom Sliver out there. Um... Hmm. I guess I'll take 2 here. I feel like that's a trade he wants me to make. Alright. 3 cards left, so land. There we go. So now I can... Devouring Light. I think we're going to Warden. And this turn I am going to block with my Venom Sliver. You can Crowd's Favor or whatever. Alright. Curd Chieftain, we can just slam Pillar of Light. I'm really hoping that's what happens. That would be the ideal situation. Although we sort of baited him into that, didn't we? Alright, Belligerent Sliver. It's a bit of an issue, but... yeah, I think we just go Marked by Honor at this point. This brings him out of Lightning Strike range. And evens us up on the old War of Attrition front here. So a couple cards left in our opponent's hand. If he's got a pump spell, at least we can Pillar. Oh, I guess we can't if it's Inferno Fist or something. If he attacks into it, I'm not blocking. Alright, just the Belligerent Sliver makes sense, so I don't have to worry about that. Beautiful. Could not ask for a better play for us here. Get to just eat this guy. Still have Devouring Light up as well. Our guy got bigger. He's very enormous now. And we should be able to easily race a Belligerent Sliver at this point. Got actual lethal next turn if he lets the Warden get by again. Alright, no problem. Oh, he's going to triple block too. This is going to be a blowout. And we get to follow up with Gargoyle Sentinel as well. Or I guess technically we could do Devouring Light if something gets squirrely. But I think I'd rather do Titanic Growth for the triple block. He was willing to do a triple trade. I guess our guy having Vigilance is a pretty big deal. Pretty close to lethal here. So yeah, just some aggressive green-red here. He does have a Kurd Chieftain. His deck looks pretty good. Multiple spiders is nothing to scoff at either. I'm actually a little bit surprised we saw as many useful cards as we did. Do I even need to show him Yisan? Doesn't hurt me. I don't see the disadvantage of showing him Yisan. He's not going to really have a sideboard against it that I can think of. The only reason I'm bringing it out is, I don't know, in case he plays a Mythic or something where I'll need a Selfless Cathar. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just don't see a disadvantage to showing him Yisan, I guess. He got some info out of that, but is that even a big deal? Like now he knows what, maybe save your Lightning Strike until I get a Yisan out. So Ephemeral Shields is probably good if he has removal for the protection. Ranger's Guile does a similar thing, but Ephemeral Shields might be a little bit better. Titanic Growth still is very good against burn spells. We could dump the Marked by Honor. It did work there, but is Mass Calcify too expensive? No, I think it's actually important against him. If we get stalled board states and then he builds up to a Kurd Chieftain, I want to be able to blow it up and keep my army. I could dump the Marked by Honor, but if I resolve that, it's kind of a big deal. Could bring in the Radiant Fountain for some life gain. It's not the worst idea, but I don't want to have to mess with my colors. I mean, we've got a lot of early protection. Pretty much, we didn't see any burn spells. We're just kind of assuming he's got burn spells because he's in red, but maybe we need to play one more game, sort of see more spells before we make decisions like Ranger's Guile or Ephemeral Shields. So let's go again. It's a good hand. Another 1-drop. All right. Got some nice ramp going. All right. Off to a pretty quick start there. No plays. I guess that's good news. A little bit late on the skirmisher, but that's alright too. So we can do Sentinel. Holds down the fort a bit better. Midnight Guard is nice because I can untap though, so let's do that. Let's do the old guard. And the fact that I can swing and untap with Midnight Guard. I guess Midnight Guard Skirmisher don't have the best synergy, because if I have to pre-combat Skirmisher to really get the value. I guess Marked by Honor, Midnight Guard don't have the best synergy either. Let's just attack with Midnight Guard, and then we'll drop the Sentinel. This way we've got protection for Belligerent Sliver. Alright, it's got something big here. For 4, so he's getting his Kurd Chieftain, which is pretty good. I think we can still beat a Kurd Chieftain though, if we can resolve a timely Titanic growth. So I can play a Marked by Honor here, attack with my Midnight Guard. I still have double protection for Kurd Chieftain. Just on its own, Midnight Guard can do it, and then he has to pump Kurd. I mean, that's a lot of value for him, though. I can also do swing with Midnight Guard, play Skirmisher post-combat, and I know it seems awkward, but it would allow me to leave up Titanic growth. I can also swing with Sentinel and Midnight Guard. But then I'm tapped out and Skirmisher untaps, but he's got kind of the jump on me right now. I think we do Marked by Honor. Kind of wish I had another resource so I could Titanic growth too, but this lets us swing into Kurd Chieftain. And still lets us block the Belligerent Sliver, so. And it's difficult for him to kill a Midnight Guard. I guess he has potential Reclamation Sage, but I think that was our last opponent, right? Guess he could Blast Fire Bolt. No attacks. Alright, that's interesting. Let's 6 mana. Let's Skirmisher, pump our Midnight Guard. That way it puts it out of Blast Fire Bolt range. No blocks. Or, wait, no, there is blocks. This puts him in a tough spot, actually, because if he blocks with the Chieftain, he's got a pump. If he double blocks and leaves all his mana up, I guess that forces me to Titanic Growth, but... Oh. Well, this I'll do. Guess he could have his own Titanic Growth, too, huh? With the Elvish Mystic, but I didn't really plan for that. Alright, well that panned out alright. Let's get this dude down and then we're in pretty good shape here. We're left with a fatty that's difficult to kill and some flyers. Hoping no Siege Dragon. That does cost 7 mana. Alright, so you get the... well, you don't get anything with that. Could be that plus Stoke the Flames, maybe. See what he's aiming to kill. The Sentinel. So now 2 damage to finish it off somehow. Or just as a chumper. Ooh. That's rough. Oh, that's what a beautiful draw. Absolutely gorgeous draw there. Now I've got even just more protection. Just a truly fantastic draw there with the Cathar. He's in big trouble now. Or she, if it's Julia Gila, I guess. No real good blocks at all. And now no crowd's favor to like even ensure the trade with Midnight Guard, the 3-for-1. Interesting. Doesn't even want to make the trade. So I could have done 3 additional damage there with the Cathar sack, but it wouldn't have been lethal, so might as well hold it up instead. A little less worried about, I guess, well, I was going to say less worried about Siege Dragon now, but Siege Dragon's always a big deal. Alright, what do we got? Siege Worm? Overwhelm. That's not going to do it. Alright. Pretty solid game for us there. Alright, we'll see you in the finals.